Hi everyone, this is Mr. Speak, and I'm here today just to do like a game inquiry, so to speak. That's going to be my topic, and my topic is basically on the sequel to Metroid Fusion. So as we know, as we left off, and this might come as a spoiler to those who didn't finish Metroid Fusion, but as we last left Samus, she just destroyed a Federation research facility instead of hurtling into this planet, forever destroying, quote unquote, forever destroying the SAX parasites. However, this was a Federation-owned station, and they did not want her to destroy the station because they were breeding Metroids there, which they wanted to use for quote unquote peaceful purposes. And likely doing that, even if it was the wiser choice, likely pissed off the Federation, and they were probably going to hunt her down like a dog. They're probably, at the very least, they're not pleased with what she did, and they're probably going to, yeah, hunt her like a dog, and blame her for everything that went down at the station. Now, I don't know what it is, people at Nintendo or the creators of the Metroid series are thinking, because this has kind of been a real yearning. I mean, Samus is at a turning point. She's not fighting some intergalactic menace to the universe, or so to speak. She's not fighting, this inquellable monster. She's not, trying to get rid of this weird alien substance that's corrupting the planet. She's just, running away from people who she's worked with in the past, as who, have less than noble reasons, but are at the same time, I'm still will hold such a thing against her, even if it was, again, the wiser choice to do what she did. Because, for the past few years, all they've been making is a lot of prequels. And don't get me wrong, your minds may vary on whether the prequels were a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, some people say they play the other M and it's like, oh, okay, it's just terrible, 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 this and that. I haven't played the other M, I couldn't say it. Other people say other M was an alright game. Other people say it's a great game. It depends on who you are. But at the same time, the only reason I would look down on other M is because it is a prequel where I'm looking for a sequel. It's definitely not, confirmed that they're just going to leave the series where it is. I definitely don't think they should leave the series where it is because, frankly, it's getting a little bit more interesting now. Sure, we've had fun, chasing the space pirates around. Sure, we've had fun eliminating the SAX parasites. Sure, we've had fun taking down the Metroids. But now we're facing an enemy who was once our ally in the past, and in the conventional way, not in the unconventional way, such as some of Samus's former enemies, so to speak. But people who have fought alongside her in a sense, and who have supported her in the past, are now coming after her, assumably. Now we don't know to the extent that they're going to start coming down on her, but guaranteed it will happen again. When military organizations or even non-military organizations do projects like this, they're either going to try to cover it up, which means tying up any loose ends, aka Samus, or they're going to, point all the blame at Samus, so if anything bad happens, they can use her as a scapegoat. They're going to wipe her out again to clean up the evidence, or they're just going to be mad at her and they want to bring her to justice, even though, again, she did make the wiser choice. I'll hammer that point home as much as I can, people. She did make the wiser choice. As seen from what the SAX can do from Metroid Fusion, I mean, she did a pretty smart choice in, doing what she did. Again, if you want to know, listen to the spoiler section, but still. In any case, I'm just wondering what is up over at Nintendo. I'm wondering if they're kind of like thinking of where to go next, because admittedly, this would be a big step. I mean, especially in comparison to the stuff in the past. Sure, we enjoyed Dark Samus. Sure, we enjoyed SAX Full Power Suit Samus. But at the same time, we're wanting to find out what the hell is going to go on. Admittedly, I'm kind of wondering if they're going to turn Samus against the Federation in the same way she's been against like these alien species all the rest of the games, because again, these aren't just like people who's been infected and it's already past the point of no return, or space pirates who just don't give a damn and want to see the universe go to hell or can't control themselves anyway. These are people who are aware of their actions. These are people who she's fought with in the past, as in some sort of respect. These are people who are at their heart still just following orders, somewhat like the space pirates in a sense, but at the same time they're not as whipped as the space pirates, as I should say, because as we know from space pirates, they were basically, conditioned so that they could only take orders from their superiors, and they would never ever question them, lest horrible punishment come down on upon them, even if it was, against their survival instinct. And even when they stopped in later games, it's only because their superiors in their minds had changed, and it wasn't them who decided that, rather it was the substance that infected them that decided that for them. In any case, yeah, what do you think about all this? I mean, it's setting up to be a pretty interesting sequel, but it's like another one of my reviews, like such as Kingdom Hearts. We've been dealing with prequel, and that's all, or midquels, I guess you could call them. But that's all fine and good. But at the same time, we're wondering, okay, what the hell? When you're wanting the sequel, you want the sequel. You've built up long enough. You've made it, more tantalizing. I'm afraid this kind of series is going to go into like overhype mode where we've built it up so much, and you made everybody expect so much out of it. Then we actually get it. It's not going to seem as great as you played it up to be. Admittedly, it was pretty damn interesting by the time Metroid Fusion's ending came about, but just kind of, I don't know, torturing us by making us wait and putting us all the these prequels, midquels, prequels is just like torturing us and make us want it even more. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe this video below. Hopefully I'll be able to put up some Metroid Prime on video game footage up there for to entertain you. If they ping me, then I won't be able to do that. So yeah, just tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about the video. Tell me what you think about the topic, etc., etc. Anyway, this has been Mr. Speak signing off.